and I can't express enough, it was fun. I'm the type of person, I've been to a gazillion trainings. Right now, I have 3 different trainings that I'll be at in the next 2 weeks, and I dread that because I know it's going to be sitting there, looking at a PowerPoint presentation, looking at some statistics with no frame of reference, and I'm the type of person, I don't sit well. I want to get up and move, and so it was fun. We've actually been able to increase the amount of people that we've seen because now we can kind of streamline some of those communications and really get to the meat of the matter, if you will. So one of the things that I thought would be really important was getting our staff comfortable, delivering a really concise message, having the ability to think fluidly on their feet, to answer questions, and really commit and be empowered with the information that they're sharing. So that was really important for us as well. Another thing was interpersonal communication. How do we speak to our coworkers? How do we speak to our colleagues? How do we address leadership? How do we make it so that we're welcoming in our communication, where people want to talk to us as opposed to us having that perception of hounding people. We're in a service where oftentimes we have to call people multiple times to complete the first step of the application. And so it was really, customer service is huge in our industry. And so I really wanted people to feel confident in delivering that message and having that ability to communicate with both partners and the people that we service. You did a really good job, especially in the beginning, of kind of waylaying those fears and letting everyone know, hey, this isn't going to be you making up a story about a chicken, which it sounds ridiculous and can be very frightful for some people. It were exercises that were rooted in amusement, but also kind of rooted in the real world. And you guys did a really good job with each exercise after we had completed, which I really appreciated, and wrapping it all up and kind of collating it back to what our action points are and what things we wanted to learn, and really helping us understand how improv can improve our daily performance, not only in speaking to clients, but how we speak to one another as well. That's one of the things that I think I've seen in our team that has had the biggest level of change, is people understanding that a lot of times what our clients are asking for is not necessarily represented by the questions that they ask. There are avenues and ways that we can explore to better provide service to our clients as we learned how to navigate a conversation. And I think that was one of the skills that I was really impressed and really surprised with. I fancy myself a communicator, and you guys really helped me kind of brush up and reminded me of some of those basic skills on communication is much more than just a two-way street. It's more a road map. There are alleys, there's hidey holes where some of that really good information is. And so knowing, what an offering is, understanding that communication happens more than just by the words that we use, watching people's body language, looking where their eyes go when they're having that conversation. How do they respond to the question? That's been really instrumental in the work that we do. We're a little bit more open to taking feedback, and instead of seeing it as a critique, we see it as an opportunity to get better. It's better that I learn from my mistakes and honor those mistakes when dealing with clients than trying to gloss over that. If another team leader was to ask me about working with the YesWorks, I would wholeheartedly encourage them. I'm actually really hopeful that we can bring you guys back to do a little bit more work with us. I hope to make this a long-term partnership.